Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Halloween, Frenchie. Halloween dito sa Amerika ngayon. Ewan ko lang sa Pilipinas, I think done already. Sa dalaw na ngayon sa mga loved ones natin, yeah. But dito sa Amerika, is still Halloween, yung nagbahay-bahay yung mga bata. Tapos nanghihingi sila ng mga candies, ganyan. Naalala ko pa nung maliliit pa yung mga kiddos ko, sinasamahan ko sila na dala-dala ko yung stroller, ganyan. Tapos nung lumaki-laki na sila, kami na naghahanda ng mga candies sa garahe namin. Tapos pupunta yung mga bata na nangunguha ng with their costume, yeah. So, ngayon guys, malalaki na yung mga anak ko. Diyos ko, pagka lumaki yung mga bata, nawawala na rin sila sa ayos. Hindi na sila yung nagtitrick or treat. Ang gusto nila ngayon, sa bahay lang, ganyan, naglalaro. Yan talaga pagka yung mga bata, yung mga maliliit pa sila dito, lahat na lang pinuntahan mo, trick or treat, yung nangunguha ng yung sa pagka, ano bang tawag doon, yung sa egg hunting, ganyan. Napuntaan na rin namin. Kung magbilad ka ng araw, ng ilang oras, hintayin mo lang yung time na pwede na silang mag-egg hunting, ganyan. Pero nung lumaki na yung mga anak ko, na iba naman yung nila, yung dyan lang sila sa bahay. Hindi sila lumalabas, ganyan. Kaya, depende kung ano yung kinalakihang hobby yung mga bata. Iba-iba naman. Yung iba, masyado silang socializing. Pero yung mga anak ko, sa totoo lang, sa bahay lang sila. Ganyan. Parang, yun lang ang hilig nila, sa bahay lang. So guys, ngayon, pagka dito naman sa Amerika, kung may nanonood ngayon, ingat-ingat sa mga nagtitrick or treat ng mga bata, no? Kasi hindi natin alam kung, di lang natin alam, just warning lang, no? Kasi hindi natin alam kung anong nilalagay sa mga bag ng mga bata natin, yung mga anak natin, kasi sila naman mga inosente, kaya malay mo meron silang ibang ilalagay. So ingat-ingat lang, yeah. And now guys, Halloween sa mga loved ones natin na namayapa na, they all rest in peace. Tatay ko, yung mga kapatid ko, yung mga ate ko, ganyan, may all you rest in peace. Okay guys, pag-usapan natin ngayon yung mga yung mga bagay-bagay na hindi natin inaasahan na mangyayari, no? Pagdating, lalo na dyan sa Pilipinas, Diyos ko, yung bagyo talagang, wow, hindi talaga niya tinitigilan yung mga kababayan natin. Ang lakas pa rin ng bagyo. Yung iba, talagang yung malapit sa may dagat, kita ko sa guys, talagang tinangay yung yung pavilion. Tapos yung yung sa resort, walang-wala na tira, God. Ganun ka yung, hindi pa nga sila nakakapag-recover. Tapos meron ulit bagyo. Talagang yung climate change sorry. Climate change daw, kaya ganun yung lumalapit yung yung dagat sa mga kabahayan. At yung tinanong nila yung sa mayor ng sa may Cagayan, tinanong nila yung because of climate change. Dati daw malayo daw yung yung dagat sa mga kabahayan. Pero ngayon daw talagang unti-unting lumalapit daw yung kawawa naman yung mga kababayan natin na na talagang yung isang nanay, sabi niya naawa daw siya sa sa anak niya na syempre nagpursige rin na magkaroon sila ng maayos na bahay. Pero yun nga ang nangyari, tinangay ng tubig. Alam nyo talaga guys, yung pangyayari, hindi mo talaga mape-predict na mangyari yun. Kasi kung yung trahedya talagang yung darating at darating na unexpected. Kaya nakikiramay ako guys sa mga biktima na naman ng bagyong Leon. So guys, sa araw ng Halloween, sana yung mga may mga mahal na buhay na namayapa na. Sana naman guys, dalawin nyo naman sila kasi yung iba nangangailangan ng nangangailangan ng dalaw. Kaya kahit na matagal na silang napayapa, sana naman maalala nyo pa rin silang bisitahin. Kahit ngayon lang na araw ng mga mahal sa buhay na namayapa na. Yeah? So, kuminsan guys, sa buhay, ang buhay sa Pilipinas, walang pinipiling panahon. Pasko, bagong taon, mahal na araw. Ano yan yung tuloy-tuloy pa rin do na kung ano yung nakasanayan na ginagawa nila, yun pa rin ang ginagawa nila. Hindi na mababago. Nandun na sa yung kumbaga sa computer, sabi ko sa'yo, parang nakaprogram. Diba? Yung mga Senate hearings nila, ganyan. Mga Senate hearings, ganun pa rin. Wala pa rin nababago. Tapos, yung mga naman, yung mga tumatakbo sa election, ganoon din. Kahit na hindi nila alam na they're not capable to run for that position, they still have the guts to run o file candidacy. Meron ngang celebrity na nung una sabi niya bakit daw siya tatakbo. Baka naman daw sabi niya pala bakit ako tatakbo? Wala naman akong alam sa politics. Baka ibas daw siya, wala daw siyang alam na isagot. Tsaka nakakaya naman daw na uupo lang daw siya doon na wala naman ginagawa, wala naman iaambag. Aside from palamunin, sabi niya, yung babayaran ng gobyerno, wala namang ginagawa. And then, after so many years, 6 years I think, ngayon, nag-file siya ng COC na sabi niya, mga tao daw, gusto daw siyang tumakbo. Anong pinagkaiba naman noon tsaka ngayon, na kung noon sinabi niya na wala siyang iaambag, wala siyang alam tungkol sa politics. After 6 years, wala naman siyang achievement na kahit na sana kumuha siya ng course ng politics, ganyan. Wala naman. Hindi naman siya kumuha ng kahit na anong degree. Kundi nawala lang siya sa limelight ng showbiz. Tapos ngayon bigla siyang na COC, profile ng candidacy, na gusto daw ng tao na tatakbo siya. Wala naman pinagkaiba. 6 years. Yun lang ang naiba. Noon is 2016. Ngayon is 2024. And next year will be 2025. Yun lang naman ang pinagkaiba. So, parang nung in-interview siya kung anong mas maganda, kung anong mas malaki ang kinikita sa showbiz or sa politics, at sinabi niya sa politics daw. So, ibig sabihin, mangungurakot ka. Kung halimbawa man, upo ka ng senator, congressman, ganyan. Kunti lang naman kasi yung that's what I heard. Kunti lang naman yung sweldo ng senator tsaka congress. Pero ang pinagkaiba lang ng politician tsaka showbiz. Pagka may project yung showbiz, isang bagsakan lang ganun. Millions, I think. I'm not sure though. So, kung sa politics naman, pag nakaupo na siya kahit walang ginagawa, pwede na siyang kumita ng ano. Kung magkano ang rate ng politics, samaan mo pa ng corrupt, o di marami na. So yun ang sinabi nung isang celebrities na ano, mas malaki daw ang kikitain pagka politician ka kaysa show business. Kaya niya naisipan na tumakbo, tsaka para makatulong daw sa taong bayan. Ano naman may tutulong niya sa taong bayan? Alam nyo guys, sa akin lang, kahit hindi ka na tumakbo sa politics, even you just an ordinary citizen, if you want to help people, just help. And if you want to help, you don't need to bring your camera. Just give it to them. That's it. Tell them that it's anonymous. I don't like to put my name, or I don't like to mention my name. Just give it to the person, and that's it. No need to mention your name. God knows who give those donation. For me, hindi naman sa pagmamayabang guys. If I help somebody, I don't like to mention my name. For me, it's embarrassing. Just like I know already what's those people thinking about that. If I help somebody and they're helping that, oh, she said that I need to, for example, oh, I have to put tarpaulin over there and put her name that she's the one who donate this one and this one or whatever, blah blah blah. I don't like that. It's embarrassing. Maybe if they mention my name once, that's enough. Just for sorry, just for what you call that one, to acknowledge the person who donate those. But to mention many times your name every time that you go someplace, for example, you go some occasion like the birthday campaign, for example, and they always mention just like irritating. For me, it's irritating because you only help once, and they keep on telling your name again and again and again. Oh God, it's irritating. I don't like that. That's why, if possible, I don't like people to mention my name. And it happened one time that I donate. I don't like to mention those organizations. And they told me if they want to put my name, I said no. Just put my nephew's name. I don't like to put my name that I donate something. I don't like. No, it's not my style. And I don't like to be a famous. I don't want to just help people quietly. That's who I am, because I know God knows. I don't need to tell people that, oh, I'm a good citizen, I'm very helpful, I help them alive, blah blah blah, like this. No, I don't like. That's not my style. And if happen that I do something, just like take picture, I think I only did once, and that's it. Because you can realize that is it right to is it right to take picture and show people that I'm helping this person? No, it's not right. Just like you want to be famous, something like that, or you want to tell people that you are very helpful, but the kind of style is just like hypocrisy. You know why? You don't need to tell people because they know who you are, and you know by yourself. So you don't need to tell people, right? So that's what I was thinking during this filing of candidacy in Philippines. They always heard those candidates. Oh, you know why I run for this position? Because I want to help people. I want to make a law to help people. Yeah, you only help people, but only a few. And for example, you will make a law to add more money to the citizen like that. For example, they had 1,000 only on their what you call that one, pension, and you want to add more 3,000 something like that. And if that senior citizen have 12 grandkids living with them, don't tell me that senior citizen is only spend her own, while some of her other family members living with them they are jobless. Of course, they will be the one who are breadwinner. Of course, some parents, they say, I don't like to just spend my money by myself because my kids, they don't have job. My grandkids hungry. So, it's not right to tell people that I run because I want to help senior citizen. That's a kind of hypocrisy. So, for this time, guys, happy Halloween. And to those who pass away already and this is your day, may all you rest in peace. And that's all, guys. Bye. Happy Halloween. Boo.